A couple had filed a missing complaint of their 6-month-old baby. They said the baby had been missing since a lady who was living with them called Shri Pradha had taken the baby for a walk. It had been 12 hours and the woman hadn't come back. They were worried. Within 24 hours of the complaint, the baby was found at a railway station in a case. Stabbed to death. That's when I was called. I heard the situation and the first thing that struck me was I wanted to meet that lady. I wanted to find that lady who had taken the baby for a walk. She was a clear suspect. The mother of the baby, Sudha, 30-year-old professional dancer, she was absolutely destroyed. She said they couldn't have a baby for 8 years after their marriage. And then they had this baby. The father was in a similar state. He didn't know what was going on. He seemed scared and pensive. And I was there to do my job. I needed to know where this lady who had taken the baby for a walk had disappeared, Shri Pradha. On finding out more about her, I figured that she was this old friend's connection who had come from a small village near Bangalore called Adur. She was an only child. She had just one parent. She didn't have a mother. And when her father passed away, she had nobody. So she came to Bangalore to stay with Venkat and his wife Sudha. She had become a part of their family. She used to take care of the house because Sudha was a traveler. She was a dancer. She used to travel all over with her troupe. Shri Pradha had become an integral part of the family. She was the life of the family, they said. But then, what led her to it? Why did she do it? I had to go to Adur. I had to go to her native place to find out what she was up to, if at all she had gone back or what she had done. I left, I went to Adur. I reached Adur, a small village near Bangalore. Venkat had given me Shri Pradha's local address. I went straight to her house. I knocked the door and I asked for Shri Pradha. They said she was there. I really wanted to see her. I rushed to where she was. But that sight. She was sitting there with her hair open, with a toy baby. Almost like a creature. She looked like a creature. Sat down next to her. I told her who I was. I asked her who she was. She didn't reply. I asked her about other things. Generally, I spoke to her. She just wouldn't talk to me. I mentioned the baby. As soon as I mentioned the baby, she flipped. She got up and she slammed that toy baby in her hand. And she said, "Yes, I killed it. I killed that baby because it was killing my children." I didn't know what the fuck had hit me. I didn't know what she said, what it meant. She started ranting. She started narrating her story. She started her story. She said she had gone to Venkat and Sudha's house a year back. Shri Pradha was taking care of the house. Slowly, she said, she and Venkat were getting closer. There was an attraction. They started having sex. Consensual sex. Shri Pradha was slowly falling in love with Venkat. Also, Sudha not being around most of the time just helped. Things were good between Venkat and Shri Pradha, but suddenly one day Shri Pradha realized that she was pregnant. She came and told Venkat about it. Venkat said, "You can't. You go get an abortion and give me some time. I'm going to sort this out. I'm not happy with my wife. I'll leave her and then I'll marry you and then we'll be fine. But just for now, get the abortion." Shri Pradha went and got the abortion done. 2 months after that, Sudha was pregnant. That changed everything. Suddenly, Venkat was paying more attention to Sudha, was ignoring Shri Pradha. He was spending more time with Sudha. He was almost like he was back in love with Sudha. Shri Pradha didn't like it. Even though Venkat wasn't paying attention to Shri Pradha, he was still sleeping with her, still having sex. Shri Pradha was letting him have sex because she was still hopeful that he'd leave Sudha and come back to her, come to her. But Venkat had changed his mind. By the time Sudha was 4 months pregnant, Shri Pradha was pregnant for a second time. She told Venkat about it, and this time he flipped. He said, "No chance, I'm not leaving my wife. Go get an abortion done." This time, Shri Pradha had to go get an abortion done all alone because Venkat had taken Sudha to the gynac. That second abortion destroyed Shri Pradha. She came back, she resumed her duties, she became normal with everyone, she helped Sudha through her pregnancy, the baby was born. But Shri Pradha now had become an animal. She had a plan. She said to herself, the only way that I will ever be able to have my own baby is if I get rid of this baby. This baby is coming in my way. That's when she did what she did. She took that 6-month-old baby for a walk, went to a dingy place, stabbed a 6-month-old baby multiple times. Wrapped her in a piece of cloth, put it in a basin, went and left her at the fucking station. She then took a train and went back to her village. By the time she reached her village, she had gone mad. She had lost her bearings. What a fucked up tale of love this was. Because of Shri Pradha's mental state, she couldn't be sent to a jail. She's now in a mental asylum. It's been a while, but there's been no progress. The only thing she communicates to is that doll. She treats it like a real baby. Somehow, Sudha and Venkat have managed to get their life back on track. Sudha is pregnant for a second time. She's ecstatic. But the real criminal, Venkat, still moving around, part of our society, moving around scot-fucking-free. It's true. The truth is way more fucked up than fiction.